Hopefully you got a chance to watch the how-to video for this week's feature topic, which was measuring your clients and your leads' properties straight through Service Autopilot using the advanced mapping system. If you watched it, I want to talk about why that's important and give you a couple of examples of how this could really impact your business. Now, as I mentioned in the how-to video, this feature is mostly going to be beneficial for people that work in the outdoor services industry because you are measuring based on an outside satellite image. So I'm going to talk from the example of a lawn care company, simply because that's what I'm most familiar with. But I'm sure this same concept would apply whether you're a pest control company, a pool cleaning company, perhaps even a power washing company, or any type of service industry that works on the exterior of the home. The reason that this feature is so important is because of speed. It helps you to get your estimates out at a much quicker clip than sending somebody to the property to get it done. So let's take the example again for lawn maintenance. You've got a consumer. They've been researching lawn care, they've been doing it themselves, and they're ready to take the plunge and bring in professionals to do the work for them. They get a couple of lawn care companies in mind. Maybe they find you on the internet, maybe they give you a call, whatever the case is. Let's say they give you a call. They call you and they tell you what they're interested in. You're able to pull them up online, type in their address, take a couple of minutes to do that, pull their satellite image up, and take their property measurement right there. Now, if you have taken the time within Service Autopilot to create what we call price matrices, which are, without going into extreme detail, they're basically a way to automate your estimate prices based on square footage or whatever custom field applies to that specific service type. So if it's shrub trimming, it might be number of shrubs. If it's bed maintenance, it might be the square footage, the total square footage of the flower beds on that property. But they call you, they let you know what they want, you fill out the quote for them right there, you give them a price. You sell them on the phone. Before anyone can go to their property, it's even possible that they've called other companies before you. You might be the last company that they've called. Hopefully you've answered your phone, because that's going to be the number one factor in somebody going with your company, how you handle your inbound sales calls and if you're available on the phone. But if they've got you on the phone and you're able to sell them before you even get off the line with them, now not only have you won that business, but you've avoided the cost of actually sending somebody to the property. And that's more than likely going to either be yourself as the business owner or somebody within your company that's a higher paid individual, somebody that knows the business and the pricing structure well enough to give somebody an accurate quote. And typically that's going to be some of the more key players in your company, or maybe you have a sales staff that does that. You've avoided them having to even go to the property to take the measurements, where your competitors have sent somebody to the property. More than likely, they weren't able to get anybody out there until the next day, which is even worse for them because the customer's not even receiving their response until 48 hours or maybe even 72 hours have passed since the estimate request was even entered. And they have sent somebody to the property, so they, your competitor, has spent time and money sending somebody to your new lead's property to create a quote, but you've already taken the time to sell them over the phone. So not only are you getting the new business, but you're gaining other advantages over your competitors as well, because they're spending a lot more money weekly, daily, monthly to get their estimates out. So it's all about speed. First of all, it's all about answering your phone, and if you can't answer, getting back to the customer or the lead as soon as possible, because you definitely don't want to be known as the company that you can't get in touch with. That's number one. Number two is get the estimate out as fast as possible. Chances are, even if your price is higher, you're going to win that bid because you acted the most swiftly and you provided the lead with the service as quick as possible. So take a look at this feature. It's one of many features that's included in the advanced mapping system within Service Autopilot. If you have more questions about it, give us a call. We'd be happy to chat with you, let you know what else you can do with that part of the system. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for videos like this and more great content from Service Autopilot. Thanks.